when you do what the Most High wants you to do you know you actually end up doing what you want to do? You end up doing things that make you happy. However, you also are able to take care of yourself from the benefit of doing things that are pleasing to you. So you're not going to be miserable in that case. You know, you're not miserable when you're doing something that you actually enjoy. You never feel like you're working because you're doing what you love, you know? I heard getting paid to be you. And that's what it's about. That's what it's all about. I heard we've been doing a hokey pokey for too long. Got us out here doing a hokey pokey. No. It's about you. It's about getting into self and strengthening your mind to be able to withstand anything that comes your way. Just knowing what it is and knowing what's it. When you know what things are about that are around you, you know what you don't want to get into, and you know what you feel is right for you. So there's certain things that you're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to have anything to do with that. That's not my thing, or that's just not what I want to do. So you know when to reject certain things in certain situations, because it's like, you know that that's not for you. Especially when it comes to energy, like things that use up a good amount of your energy, you're immediately going to know if that's something that you want to do. Now, it's different if it's like a new experience and you're just hesitant because you've never done it before and you don't know if you're going to like it. I encourage you to try new things that you feel like you may not like, because maybe you'll find something in that on that journey that could be helpful to you. But when it comes to your energy, that's a different story. If you know that someone's asking you to go do something to expend your energy and you know that you don't want to use your energy for that, you can say no. It's okay for you to say no, because many times when you want to say no and you don't, it makes you feel really bad at the end. And then sometimes, sometimes if you go through with what you don't want to do, you could end up going through something that you don't want to experience because you didn't follow yourself. You didn't follow your true nature in that moment. Because if your intuition is telling you no, no one can really attest to that because it's your intuition. The only one that can attest to it is you. Like, there's many people that will want to pull on your energy, but why are they pulling on it? Like, do they have a good purpose? Are they someone who, if you needed them, they would be there for you? Or like what? Like, what is it? When you recognize the purpose of someone pulling on your energy, you can see if that's a space where you want your energy to be used. So if someone tries to pull you in a direction that you don't want to go in, it's always best to go with your gut feeling, because that is the right thing to do, especially when you just feel it. That's that internal GPS. The best instructions ever, okay? You might not be able to always explain why, but you just know that your feelings are telling you so, and that's enough to know why. That's enough. That's enough support for you to be able to go with in order to support the reason why. Not saying that you have to give anyone an explanation as to why you choose not to do something. You don't have to. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. But many times in life, when people pull on your energy, they try to make it seem like you are expected to give them your energy, or they try to make you feel like you're a horrible person if you don't give them your energy. But would they do the same thing for you? These same people that want so much from you, they most likely won't be able to give as you can give. And it's not a tit for tat thing. It's just about the truth of the matter. Why give a bunch of your energy to someone who's not willing to give it back to you? And then they forget about what you do when they want more, but then when you need something, then you never did anything at all. That's how it is sometimes. That's how people could be. As soon as you don't do what someone wants you to do, then you never did anything. They forget about everything that you've done for them when it's convenient. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I'm hearing especially in an argument. So many of you may have gone through this recently or just in the past where there was a disagreement because you didn't want to do something and someone was trying to force you to do it, but you're like, no, I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to change my opinion on this. That's not for me. That's not what I want to do. And I feel like that happened, and someone may have tried to call you out of your name or make it seem like you're someone that you're not, just because you said no. People may come towards you acting as if they're entitled to your energy, but that's not right. Let people live. Let people do what they do. Because there's so many people that don't know how to do that, and they'll take offense if you're someone who is just the way you are, and if you feel as though you're not trying to be in a certain space, they don't like it, and they want to talk about you when it comes to your choices. One thing that we really have to learn is that people are different, and everyone is not going to be as you are, and once you recognize that, you kind of let people do it's not really but you just give people their space to do whatever it is that they feel is right for them in that moment without being angry. Maybe you'll be a little disappointed, for those who kind of might feel disappointed if someone doesn't want to come around. But it's healthy to allow a person to want to be around you or want to give, instead of someone trying to just demand. Nobody wants to be treated that way. And that's something that I feel a lot of people don't understand, and they disregard it. Because, some people, when they're sad, they don't want to be around anybody. This is just an example. And then some people, when they're sad, they want to be around a bunch of different people. That is two different personality types, literally. Opposing personality types. Just because we should automatically know that there's different personality types, when someone is a certain way, we have to respect it, because that's just that's them. That's who they are. So I just find that so many people can refrain from unnecessary conflict if they just allow people to do them and not feel threatened or disrespected by it. Sometimes I feel like people take things too far and they create problems that don't even need to be, if you just give people their space. Why do people have trouble giving people space? That's weird to me. Now I'm picking up moody people. Some of you may be moody. Maybe you feel like sometimes you could be moody, and that's life. Sometimes that can happen. Hormones change, emotions change, situations happen, and you could be on edge sometimes. That happens. It's emotions. That's a part of us. So if you don't want to be bothered, then people take that, at some way. But if you're around them, you're like, I don't need to be around anybody because I might snap by mistake because I'm just not in the mood, So I'm just saying all this to say that we all need to learn how to respect people for whatever it is that they choose to do in their life. It's their life. They do what they want. When you do that, it makes things easier. And you're like, okay, I would like you to be there, but if you can't, I get it. I understand. What's so hard about this? Why is that a thing? Why do people argue over stuff like that? I don't get it. You can even say, oh, maybe we do something another time. Like, stuff like that. I feel like it's so respectful to be in that energy, to respect people's energy, because truthfully, we don't know what people are going through internally inside. There's so many things that people are going through that they don't talk to anybody about. And when someone is forceful to demand something from someone who's already going through their own stuff, that is like, it could be felt as disrespect to the person that is feeling dominant in their energy at that moment. I mean, I feel like everyone should be dominant in their energy, really. Maybe that's not the right word to use, but feeling sure of themselves, just knowing what they want to do with their energy. It's like a respect thing. Like, just, we have to learn to just respect people and what they choose to do. And that's something that I find it seems like it's difficult. That's difficult for some people because they're not recognizing that everyone is different. It's like so many people are stuck thinking that everyone is the same. We're the same in some ways. You know, we all have skin and bones. Yeah. Our anatomy is pretty much the same, aside from a few. But we're still different. Everything about each and every one of us is different. And if we could just respect that, the world would change. Many times people are too invested in other people's choices instead of their own. And it makes them, it's like it creates flaws in relationships, is what I'm getting. So continue to use your energy as you choose to use it. This energy reading did sway a little bit. That happens sometimes. I just go with it. I don't fight it. It's okay. But when you're sure in your energy and you use your energy wisely and you learn to say no, because maybe for some of you it was difficult to say no at one point. Maybe you've learned how to say no, because when you're in such a caring energy, it's easy to make the mistake of putting other people before you, and then no one puts you before them, you know. So you have to be there for you. You have to be there for you. Who else is going to be there for you like that? Aside from the creator in you, trying to remind you that that's the right way, for you to fill your cup up first. If your cup is not full, how can you pour any of your energy into someone else's cup? If your cup needs to be overflowing before you can share any of your energy. Because if your cup is not overflowing, then you can't be of assistance to anyone else. You can't help anyone else, because you helping someone else in that difficult time, you're going to end up in a deficit. And that's something that we can't have. And the Most High definitely doesn't want that for you. You think God wants you to be in a deficit when he's trying to, when it is trying to use you? Because, you know, I have to train myself to stop saying he, because it's not the right way to title the Most High. There is no, you don't want to say he or her. It's best to just say it. That's actually the right way. And for some, that might be like, what? But the truth of the matter when it comes to the creator is that the creator is everything. So you can't really put a title, because it becomes almost like demeaning in a way. So I try my best to make sure that there's respect there, even though I have a very close relationship with God. But at the same time, I still want to, I feel like my words are important, and I know my words are magical. So the practice that I'm choosing to take part in is speaking from a place of awareness. Okay? Because I know it's just, I've had experiences in my life that align with me in a way to make me gravitate more to the masculine aspect of the creator. And I'll tell you guys that story one day, but I just didn't tell you yet, but I will. So look forward to it. But yeah, that's all I want to say about that part, really. But this is really about your energy and how you choose to use it, where you choose to put it, you know, and respecting your energy in a way that you don't just give it freely to whoever comes and asks for it. Because not everyone that wants to pull on your energy has good intentions. Some people want to pull on your energy to distract you. Some people want to pull on your energy to just be nosy and see what you're doing. Some people want to pull on your energy to try to siphon from you. However, on a good tip, some people just won't miss you. Some people appreciate you for you. Some people just want to ask you if it's okay and if you have enough time to speak to them because they want to talk to you about something that's on their mind that's bothering them. I feel like those are healthy reasons for someone to want your attention and want you to share your energy with them. It's just about recognizing who's who in your life so that you know that you're moving with intention. And when you're moving from a place of intention and awareness, there's so much that you used to do before in the past that you're not going to do anymore because you know how it affects you and you know that it's not worth it and it doesn't help you or anyone around you in any way. It only depletes you. Okay, so yeah, let me get a charm. Oh, fruitfulness. Here we go. You are fruitful. Which is why you must expect individuals around you to want your energy in some way. And it's okay to give your energy, but just know that you can. Just know when you're able to. You have to be overflowing with energy to be able to give it. If you feel depleted already, why would you give your energy? Because you're not going to have anything left and you're going to feel drained when it's time for you to do something or complete something that is important towards your cause. Okay, and towards your connection with spirit and with the creator. Okay, so keep that in mind. Because regardless of anything, you are fruitful. It's just about using your fruit wisely. And right now, your fruit is your energy. Okay? Because your energy is fruit, right? And your energy brings more fruit. See the multiplication happening right now? That's what it's about. Okay, my love? So I hope this message gets to you in the right time. I hope it helps you. All of these messages that I give are timeless. So just know you can see this next year, 2 years, 5 years, and it can still be resonant with you. Okay? So yeah, everything you do, do it with love. Always remember that the creator is in you and the magic is too because you're magic. Much love to you. I will see you in the next video.